So I want you to meet the chimp and the human. I'm Becky Wells. Now we all have, if you've read the book The Chimp Paradox, this part of our brain, the chimp, who still lives out in the wild, who still protects you as if you're in the jungle, and the human, that more logical side. So I want to take some examples over the next few days and kind of look at how, when I'm working with people, we can change that influence. So let's look at public speaking. So public speaking could be talking up on stage. It could be talking in an office meeting. How many of you, when you're talking in office meetings, don't say that thing even when you know it? You think about it, you want to say it, but your heart races and your breathing gets faster, but you don't say it. That's this chimp. That's the chimp going, no, what if it's wrong? What if you don't know what you're talking about? What if they all stare at you? It sees what one of my great teachers taught me as teeth and eyes looking back. And it just says, run. So when you think about doing it, when you're asked to do it, what happens is your heart races, feel a bit sick, don't sleep. Your body's getting ready to run away from it. Whereas the human brain on the other side, my little human here, with the other half of the brain, he says, well, hang on. You like talking to people. And actually you do know about that thing they've just asked about. So why not give it a go? Now at that point, both the chimp and the human go back and search into a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex. This kind of part here, it's almost like our supercomputer. And it looks at pictures. It's the easy way to describe it. So it visually tries to imagine what's going on. So it goes, So the chimp goes, but look at that time that person said something and they just laughed. Look at that time that you couldn't get your words out. But the human goes, but you knew the answer. You know the answer to that question. This is something you do. And at that moment, it's asking yourself, who's driving that conversation? Is it the chimp? Is it the human? And let's go back in and look at changing those pictures with the work that we do. It's about going back in and seeing it from a different angle. So we may use visualization. So you can put different pictures into that part of the brain. Start to store better outcomes. Start to imagine what it would feel like when you talk on that stage, that buzz you'll get inside. And strangely, a very similar feeling, because it's how we interpret what happens at that point. So you imagine at that point when that person has to go up on stage and give a talk, their heart will be racing because they're excited. Controlled adrenaline. They'll go out and they'll give that best speech ever. I know some of my clients in the past have come back and gone, I felt really good. People that would never have imagined standing on a stage, talking on stages to, I think 150 is the biggest amount I've ever heard one of my clients tell me about, but it may be more now. And you start to store those memories in a better way. So ask yourself right now, what's stopping you being able to speak in public? Is it our friend the chimp protecting you, overprotecting you? Or does the human allow you to do it? Now, if it's that chimp, come and book in for some sessions. I'm here to give you a hand, to help you rebalance that human-chimp relationship again. So my name is Becky Wells. I look forward to speaking to you. Tell me about some of your experiences. I'm going to, over the next few weeks, try and put some posts up that kind of talk about this interaction between the good old chimp, and he's loud. He's bigger than the human, as you can see. According to the Chimp Paradox book, he's about 5 times louder, but we can retrain him. So as I said, I'm Becky Wells, and I look forward to talking to you, meeting you. I'm available on Skype and in person in Sussex in the UK. Great to meet you.